class programs. I'm staying here in Khayelitsha as well. Due to lack of communication between the learners and parents at home, children end up making uninformed decisions, such as dropping out of school and committing to substance abuse. We at MADTASC see this as a challenge, which is why we address this problem in 4 ways: life skills facilitation, English and maths tutoring, parent-child workshops, and also high school placement. The results of the program that we're currently running at the school at the moment has been amazing, because we've got Eliza, who's the teacher between ourselves and the school. When she was interviewed in the ceremony that we hosted, she mentioned that from the first 3 months we started the program at the school, while the learners were in grade 5, there has been improvement on their results. As well as that their English confidence when they present in front of the class has been boosted. We also get calls from other parents who have no children at the school that are currently operating, who want the children to be part of the program, but we do not have the program at that school. So those were the results, and we're glad that they've been amazing.
My name is Raymond, Vicani. I'm the managing director and owner of the Landscapes Garden Services. Basically, if you look at me, speaking now is probably a bit dark, but if you notice me coming in, I was wearing green. So whenever you look at me, you think about green, the green grass in the place, beautiful lawn, the nice plants that is planted in your garden, in the park, see outside, the constantia, the beautiful trees. You wake up in the morning, you feel, you smell the green, environmental, you know, photosynthesis, full moon. That is me. Basically, that is what we do in the company. Basically, what we do is to be doing landscaping. That is some of our service that we're doing, which is basically the planting of the trees, designing of your garden, designing beautiful understanding of basic needs, plants of each and every flower, the water needs of the flowers, like the beautiful irrigation system that you see, beautiful gardens in Constantia and other places, and pops up that we install electronic irrigation systems. Basically, and small-scale farming, that is one of the services that we're doing. We are working throughout in food gardens around the community, in the schools, those small food gardens in the schools. We are assisting the department with them and other people to put in automated water-saving, indigenous, initiatives, because that is basically our services, indigenous water-wise garden services. That's how we differ from the rest of other landscapers that we contribute. Some of the services that also we render now, we've extended to other things, moving back into the value chain of the landscaping, construction, site establishments, property development. The reason why, one of the reasons why we came here today is to pitch is because we want assistance. As some of the interventions that we got from different institutions like your CEDA, hub space, business place, with the office space, and
gentlemen, I go by the name of Nkumbuzonkonyana. I was born and bred in Khayelitsha. I'm not going to talk only about Quartez as a business brand today. I'm going to talk about the business we, as the members of Quartez, decided to start, which is called H2 Productions. I know that almost everyone in this room do enjoy music, different types of music. Like what's your favorite type of music?
What?
Yeah,
hip-hop.
Hip-hop, yeah. So the people like hip-hop music, but we decided to do classical crossover, to do almost every type of music. We would like to do hip-hop soon. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you about what we as H2 Productions are offering. We're offering entertainment services. Any event you need entertainers having the Quartez to do for you. That's not the only thing that we're doing as H2 Productions. We're also offering sound equipment, hiring your microphones, your PA system, everything that we have to do with sound equipment. But with that project, we still need some financial muscle to create more jobs and to create more sound. Thirdly, by the time I saw on Facebook, on our Facebook page, that we have more than 6,000 followers on Facebook, we decided not to only sell our CDs as a way of income, but to also do a merchandising. If you can look over here, I'm wearing a t-shirt written Heavenly Quarters. We have hoodies, we have caps of Heavenly Quarters, trying to build it as a brand. That's another way we want to generate income in terms of merchandising, which is another project that we want some financial muscle in terms of growing it to have our own store in future. But one thing that comes close to our hearts is to see young people here in Khayelitsha that are dropping out of school, young people that are unemployed, high rates. And then we saw that these young people, not that they are not talented, they are talented, but they need a mentoring, they need a place where they can be mentored. That's whereby we decided that we as HG Productions, we need to open a music school with Khayelitsha and Academy, whereby we're going to teach these young people how to sing, how to play instruments, and how to do music business. And at the same time, we need a recording studio here in Khayelitsha, whereby we're going to record all of these artists here in Khayelitsha. These young kids, we want to equip them with skills so that they can go out there to perform, to make money as we do in this coming Quartez. And to come with that money and invest it back to the studio to record their young music so that they can have a tangible product, their CDs, to make a living for themselves and then for their families. Ladies and gentlemen, to the panel, to the investors here today, we as HG Productions are looking for 1.5 million to do all these projects together. Because we believe that to do this project together, we can be able in the second year to break even. Mind you, back in 2011, South African Quartez gave us about 150,000 rand. We didn't spend it to buy fancy cars. What did we do?
Standing for himself, that's how confident he is. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you for the honor of being in front of you today. My name is Nthuthuzelo Jokwana. It's more like a face, but you can just call me Nthuthuzelo. I work for a company by the name of KCQ Holdings. KCQ Holdings basically stands for Khayelitsha Culture, which is an initiative that is aimed at unlocking our potential. We are currently we're currently pushing an initiative called a Rent-Tech Drainage. Now the reason we've made Rent-Tech Drainage is because we've established that domestic workers will leave their workplace without having any pension funds, without having any retirement annuities. And that highly contributes on the high level of poverty we are seeing around our neighborhoods today. Because these people will solely be dependent now on the government grant, which we know is not that much. And secondly now, these people suddenly become ill, they develop illnesses. What is the reason? These people were mobile, they were active, you understand? They had some form of exercise. But now all of a sudden they become stationary, sit in one place. You see? They develop these old age illnesses. What happens now to the children in the neighborhood? Considering that these people, most of them are sort of breadwinners now, you will find their grandchildren going out there, engaging themselves in criminal activities in an attempt to uplift the standard of living in their household. Now, what we've done as KCK Holdings, we developed this initiative as an attempt to create a platform that will enable people with resources, people with money, and people that actually need these many services. You understand? We give them an opportunity to hire a granny instead of a nanny, giving them a peace of mind knowing that the money is going to someone that actually needs it and it will make a difference. And lastly, by doing so, we are giving an opportunity to you out there to help us make a difference. Now, the legislation says we cannot underpay any form of a domestic worker, which means not an amount of less than 1,800. Now, if that person is working for a period of a month, excluding the weekends, we pay that person 1,900 and we charge from the customer 2,400, which means an amount of 500 rand is left within the company. I think we'll all agree that is not enough amount, you understand, to sustain a company that have got a cause so important.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Lulekazepe from Elamilima Environmental Project. Elamilima Environmental Project is based in Site C, where I come from. Site C is one of our townships in Khayelitsha. Site C is a very big place inside Khayelitsha. When you get inside C, you will see the biggest taxi rank in our townships. And when you get a closer look, you will see everyone that is from Khayelitsha is going through Site C. As I've already said, I'm staying in Site C in one of the small streets in there. We've seen every Thursday, which is the collection date of beans. We've seen that there is a need to change the mindset of the community. We started by washing the beans on Thursday, which is the collection date. And we've seen that it was not enough for the area. And we targeted the taxi rank, which is the biggest taxi rank. And we clean at the taxi rank in between and underneath the containers because there are so many containers for informal traders, which is about 86. We've seen that it was not enough. We went to the schools and the preschools and we've seen, when we go to the bathrooms, we'll see how dirty are the corners and we do the deep cleaning in the corners of the bathrooms and the sink and the sink. And we see it it was not enough, we look at the community as big, and we decided as Elamilima, we have to educate, implement, to promote a healthy living environment in our area. Being here today, we need about 200,000 to keep the smoothly running of the project.
R296,200 is how much we need to communicate free, relevant information to the youth community. Of the 19 years that I've lived in Khayelitsha, I've hoped and prayed for a youth-centric, free community newspaper that would communicate opportunities, communicate free, relevant information that would help me make better informed decisions about my career. So I quit waiting, reached a high level of hoping, and created Times of Vuyolwethu. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Vuyolwethu Dubese, and I'm co-founder and editor of Times of Vuyolwethu. Times of Vuyolwethu is a service-wrapped product in the form of a free, monthly, youth-centric national community newspaper that serves as a platform for communicating relevant information, accessing information, as well as opportunities and networks within the youth community. Did you know that out of 100 grade 1 pupils, 40 reach matric? Out of those 40, 28 actually pass matric. 4 enter university, and of those entire 100, only 1 graduates from university. So what happens to the rest? Which brings me to the target market of Times of Vuyolwethu. 17 to 35-year-olds, both male and female, high school and university students, the unemployed, as well as young working professionals. Yes, Times of Vuyolwethu is a ground-level information hub, but our own audience is its own solution, linking young working professionals to mentor an unemployed youth, taking that same unemployed youth, helping him or her to tutor high school as well as university scholars. We are communicating with our readers in order to communicate the information between township and CBDs, communicating the information around those spaces in order to shift the communication barrier, which is currently happening as I'm standing before you. As I've mentioned before, we do have the social capital, but we do need 296,200 rand for the first 4 issues. 1 issue costing 64,600 rand. I believe in connecting communities, connecting the youth community, and communicating opportunities as well as free, relevant information, because that's what we all want and that's what we all have. The problem is accessing them, and this is where Times of Vuyolwethu comes in. Thank you for your time.
How many of you have heard about marshals? Do you think marshals could be transformed to be business? Okay, my name is Mabombo from Ushers. I've been in this industry for 4 years. Now we've been working with different companies. We've been working with X event, we've been working with X promotions. Now we are busy looking forward to get a new contract with Prasa. I've been trying to develop my own knowledge. I was in business bridge last year. The money that we need in terms of financials, I think we need around 10,000 rand to buy some big. And I'm afraid we'll go today.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Just by show of hands, who of you have been in a safari before? For those of you who have not been, upon arriving at safari, being given street rules, saying no matter whatever it takes, do not leave your truck. Simply because animals are dangerous. The minute you step off your vehicle, you're running a great risk of being eaten alive. So, zoom in, zoom out, do not get out. Now, picture this. You're in the townships, chilling in the street corner, and all of a sudden this huge bus comes driving your way. It is filled with people you don't even know. Before you know it, you've been blinded by camera flashes. These people, protected by these windows, are taking pictures of you, as if you're an animal in a zoo. How does that make you feel? Disrespected, right? Now, Do you blame them? Everyone is afraid of the unknown. And this miscommunication will continue up until proper structures are put in place to address this ignorance. To do away with these provoking buses, picture this. You're in the township, riding a bicycle. You are in control. You can hear music coming from each and every house. The sun is shining through your face. The wind is blowing through your hair. You stop, you dance, you meet the locals. Safety. Of course, they're with me in my own township. You're safer than the president's house in Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Loyiso Damoyii and I'm an ex-gangster. At Ubuntu, we offer you these life-changing experiences for just 250. Instead of paying 1,000 rand getting diving all by yourself, we can pay for you and 3 of your friends. Then 4 of you can enjoy 5 hours of life impact in the township. Now, with more than 1,000 visitors coming to Cape Town every day, Ubuntu is missing out. As a startup business, we have challenges that can easily go away with your help. Like proper world-class marketing strategy, a building or a container that can be used as a storefront and a safe place to fix our bikes. Yes, as a storefront and a place to use that we can fix our bikes. We need 250,000 rand to arrest all these challenges. To arrest all these challenges. We need 250,000 rand to arrest all these challenges. Now, with proper structure and 20 working parks, we'll be able to hit our target of 50 visitors a week, making 12,500 rand a week. Times that by 4, it gives you an amount of 50,000 rand a month. In a year, we'll make 600,000. Now, with all that said, I'd like to thank the guy that shot me on the chest. He gave me a new life. And a mother always said to me, if I do the right and try the wrong, God will make a way for me. Now with all of you as witnesses here, without putting God on the spot, I would like to ask him, is tonight my time? Only time will tell.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing today? My name is Wandisile and the name of my business is Ilima Green Solutions. Did you know that there's gold in waste? I mean, like really now. Did you know that trash is treasure? Let me explain. We have 1.2 million people that live in Khayelitsha. These people, they throw out 4 kilograms of recyclable materials every week. This adds up to 25.6 million kilograms of recyclable materials on a monthly basis. This is Khayelitsha alone. Now, how do we take care of this waste? At the moment, we're not doing pretty much. You can walk down the streets of Khayelitsha and see it is littered with papers, plastics, everything that makes Khayelitsha not to look so good. Ilima Green Solutions helps. It encourages people to collect recyclable materials in instead of shopping vouchers. This helps them to clean their communities. This helps them to take care of the environment. But more importantly, this puts food on many poor families on the table. Going to the financials. We have 27 people working with us. Yes, 27 people. They collect 40 tons per month. This results to 18,450 rand on a monthly basis. What do we need? Now we need 120,000 rands. Now we can, with 120,000 rands, we can purchase a land that we've been offered. We can build Khayelitsha's first recycling buyback center. Along the year, we get 5 guys to work with us. Now we have 32 guys working with us in the next 5 years. They can collect 49.2 tons per month. Now this is 22,140 rands. We help them 32 more families. Investing on Ilima Green Solutions is not investing on this gentleman that's standing here before you. Investing on Ilima Green Solutions, we are investing on Khayelitsha. Investing on Ilima Green Solutions, you're changing someone's life. I thank you.
Let's go.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zukile. I'm from Khayelitsha. I was born and bred in Khayelitsha, in a close neighborhood just close by called Elita. I'm 22 years old and I run a company called EASA Express. The company focuses on collecting and delivering chronic medication from public hospitals to the patient's doorstep. We simply use bicycles medical first aid bags, and cooler boxes. It's a purpose-built cooler box that is temperature regulated. This is to try and rectify the temperature regulations which the good pharmacy practice always emphasizes on. You know, when you meet government, they're always going to grill you, and they've been grilling with that. But as an entrepreneur, I've managed to overcome that and come up with a purpose-built box. Currently, we're sitting on 821 patients. We charge 10 rand per delivery, but we've managed to find out that that's not going to be quite sustainable. So I looked at quite a few business models. I've looked at the mass customization business model, and I thought to myself, you know what, this is more appealing for me. We're looking at a high turnover in terms of the high numbers of volume, whereby we charge small amounts. Typical example, cheapest bubblegum, costs 20 cents, but they make some margin selling thousands and thousands of cheapest bubblegums, you know, per day in a pack. So that's how we use expressly structured. Typically, we're focusing on 2 hospitals currently now, and if you look at one, there's about 250 on average per day people have to go and collect chronic medication. On a monthly basis, it's about 5,500. Times that, we only need to get 3,000 within the next 6 months. You know, we've got a plan in place, we've got the bikes, we've got 6 bikes, we've got 4 guys working, 5 with the lady, 5 guys working with us. And what we currently at the moment, is that we need a marketing budget. And this is one of the things that I've actually realized. You know, I always thought setup cost was the cost, you know, getting the equipment. But now that I found out, you know what, you might have your posters, you might have your machinery, but that's not going to drive the numbers. The posters are not going to call people. You have to do marketing. There has to be a brand activation. And that's what we as Years Express are looking to focus on. And we'll be able to pay, we need about 150,000. We'll be able to pay that. If it's a loan, we'll be able to pay it within the next 1.5 years. If we pay at least about 5,000 per month. Because if we have 30,000, 3,000 people in one hospital, that's 30,000. Times 2, 60,000. There's 4 clinics in Khayelitsha and 2 hospitals. That's 6. Now we're talking revenue. We haven't gone to Khayelitsha, we haven't gone to Vuyolwethu, we haven't moved out of Khayelitsha. There's still Mitchell, there's still Vuyolwethu, there's still Nkonyana. So there's quite a huge potential, but we just need to drive the numbers. That's our focus now. We need to drive the numbers and make sure that, you know, we start collecting for more and more and more people. As I've said, our main business selling is mass customization. We're trying to come up with a service that's going to cater for the mass amount of people. And that's why it charges low income. Thank you very much.